Good evening, friends. Welcome you all to Revamp ED YouTube channel. So, in this video, today we have Sungreat with us. He's a PL in the Gandhi Fellowship. It is under Premal Foundation. So, he also worked as a fellow and now he's in the leadership level. And he will be sharing with us what are the procedures and process how Gandhi Fellowship selection happens, and then he'll be also sharing the some of his experience as a fellow. Uh, yeah, so now the stipend also been increased. I hope he'll share his views on that as well. So I welcome you, Sungreat, on behalf of Revamp. Yeah, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Leah. It's always happy to be here. So, how we are going to move? Can I talk to you in Tamil or can I talk in English or how we are going to? Because
Yeah,
I
please
guess
go in
most of the
English.
people are.
Yeah, since our most of the subscribers
Okay,
are
okay,
from
okay,
the
okay.
states.
No problem, no problem, no problem. So that, now, so I am a Gandhi fellow. I was a Gandhi fellow. So I did my fellowship there. So I just want to share what is Gandhi fellowship first of all. So Gandhi fellowship, like any other fellowship, it is very different from other standardized fellowship. So being a fellow, if someone asks me about Gandhi fellowship, I would say it's totally completely different from what we are mentioning as a Gandhi fellowship because it's totally different fellowship which will give you, which will transform you by inner self. It transform you to work for society. You work for your fashion, work for your freedom. And all. So basically, Gandhi Fellowship is a fellowship that is for goes for 2 years. So it has been started in 2008 with 11 fellows. Now it's been going on with 800 fellows all over India. So this fellowship is for 2 years. So people who are from MSW background, people who are from sociology background, or people who want to do something for society, or people who is having passion in social work, or people who is passionate about. I just want to give something back to my society because society is giving so much to me. How can I contribute to the society? So if you are a person or if you are a boy or girl who want to go on thinking about this, even if you are an engineer, even if you are a doctor, or even if you are from IT professional, if you are thinking about or questioning about your life, what is my passion, what is my ambition, yeah, why I'm here to do something like that. So if you are having these thoughts and if you are having time and if you're having time and if you're having effort to put yourself into this for 2 years, so Gandhi Fellowship is there for you. So it's a fellowship offered by Gandhi Fellowship Premal Foundation. So basically, what happens is that we used to go to universities, we used to go to colleges. So we used to go to the youngsters because India's our country is full of youngsters. We need more people to get into the system. We need more people to who can understand our democratic values as a country, who can understand our how core of the country as an Indian. We want to do something for society, so we'll go for those schools, we'll go for those colleges. We cherry pick those people from doing some tests and all, and we give them opportunity to work with this education and health sectors. So if you are a fellow and if you are a boy or girl who's just now complete with your masters or just now complete with your graduation, and if you want to do something meaningful in your life, Gandhi Fellowship platform is a good platform for you. And if I want to talk about the selection procedure, like any other fellowship, in the fellowship you have to update yourself from this portal. Then you have to, if you are from this OBC background, you have to pay 150 rupees for the registration fees. Now this year they have increased for this 150 rupees. And if you are from tribal community and it is free of cost for you. So you have to register yourself first in the platform. Then those questions will be there. So three questions will be there. So every year they used to change the questions overall. So because of the confidential issues, I cannot share the questions over here. But questions will be there in this website. So you need to see the questions, you need to download the questions, you need to reflect on yourself, and you need to give the दिल से कॉल करके वो क्वेश्चंस को आंसर देना है. So you have to open yourself and you have to written in a question what you are thinking actually. So we will sort out your questions and we'll go through your response on that. Then we will our team will call you for this interview. So in this interview, there is a group interview will be there and there's a first interview will be there. So in this group interview, we will test your knowledge, like how you are having knowledge about society or not, like how you are imagining yourself in the society. Will Based on the questions will be there in this GD group interview, and in the personal interview based on your experience, because everyone belongs to different graduates programs and everyone having different opinion, different perspective on different matters, right? So in this personal interview, there will be questions will be asked to test your patience, test your passion, test your purpose. So based on the questions will be answered, and based on your answers, the selection list will be announced. And since we are doing a fellowship program all over the India, so that location will be in a random basis. For example, if you are from this Tamil Nadu, you may get this location to join in Assam itself. And if you are a girl or boy who is hailing from Delhi, you can have a chance to do a fellowship in Kerala itself. So location allocation will be on basic and randomly. And believe me, this is good for yourself because being from Tamil Nadu, I did my fellowship in Rajasthan. That is where I came to know about. You're talking about skill wise and right. So one skill wise, you can learn new skills, you can experience new languages, you can experience new culture and all. So this is the selection process for Gandhi Fellowship. So you have to pay the minimal amount fee, then you have to give your answers, then you have to attend a group interview, then you have to attend personal interview. After that, the selection list will be there, and you have to report to the main selection, and you have to do a fellowship over there. So apart from the fellowship, let me talk about this program. So fellowship, we are doing fellowship on three main sectors. One sector is education, another sector is health, and another sector is climate change. So based on your interest, based on your experience, based on your perspective, the different sectors will be allocated to you. And even in the different sectors, we are having different state teams who is dedicated to do the particular works. And for example, if I talk about Odisha team, in Odisha we are working on health, we are working on education. So fellows who will get allocated to Odisha, they will get a chance to work with these government level stakeholders, both state and district level stakeholders in the sector of education and in the sector of health. And when I talk about this Madhya Pradesh, where we are working with climate change team, and if you are passionate about helping the climate change, or if you got a climate change, you will go and work with this panchayat level. You will go and work with um, district level and state level stakeholders and all. So these are the operation level how the fellowship is works. And apart from this, how this fellowship operates and that, we as a Gandhi Fellowship also having some unique facilities, unique things which will define this why Gandhi Fellowship is different from all other fellowships. So we are having some process and all. So let me explain the process also. So we are having process that is called community immersion. So since the first year of your fellowship, if you are joining the fellowship, so there is an opportunity is there for fellows that is we call community immersion. So basically, what fellows has to do is that fellows has to go to their neighboring community, and they have to go and they have to get a permit. They have to select one person from this particular community, and they have to neighborhood in particular neighborhood. They have to find out one person. They have to go and talk to the person. Then they have to ask the person that whether they can stay in his or in her home for sometimes 10 days or 15 days, whether they can stay or not. Once they got a permission, they have to live with them in their own home. So they should not use any special extra provisions. They should not use. They have to live with them in the way how they are living. So if they are having only 2 meals per day, fellows also have to have a 2 meals per day. And if they are doing some any works, and for example, in some cases, some people used to have cows, some people used to have buffaloes and all, and they used to go for grazing and all, right? So fellows has to go and help them in cow breeding and buffalo breeding, and they have to help them in grazing also. So these are the community immersion, the main motive that why we are doing community immersion. It is very unique. Like if you go and see some other fellowship, you will not find this kind of opportunities in other fellowship. And the reason why we are having this is that it is very easy to sit and judge people the way how they are living and why they are living, why they are doing and all. But you need to have this guts, or you need to understand why they are doing, actually why they are doing, what is the status. For that, you need to go to field, you need to sit with them, you need to talk to them, you need to experience what they are experiencing, you know. So then only you can understand, then only you can judge, or then only you can evaluate, then only you can assess why their people are doing and all. So it is very easy to sit here and say these poor people, they doesn't have any hygiene and all. So what instead of I can do is that I can go and talk to them, I can have a conversation with them. I can try to put myself in their shoes, then I can understand them. So this is the experience community immersion will give you. So basically, fellows have to go to community. They have to talk to the person. They have to stay with them in their home. They have to do some minor chores, what they are doing and all. And they have to find a one project within the community. So that's the interesting part. So, for example, if they're going to school and if they're finding it, some of the children from this village they are not going to school and they are mostly involved with child labor and all. They have to do one project, particular project for them. So they need to go to the schools, they need to go to the neighbor hospitals, they need to go to neighbor places, they need to find out what's the problem over there. Then they do one project where they try to give solution to the problem with accompanying all the neighborhood or all the people from this particular village. So that's the interesting part about this fellowship. And this is we call community immersion. And the fellowship is giving you opportunity to do this community immersion. And another thing is that another main factor, another one unique thing which differentiates Gandhi fellowship from other fellowship is that boot camp. So since fellows are from different districts, they are working with different stakeholders. Fellows, they are very new fellows. They just now completed their graduate, they just now completed their undergraduation, post graduation, and without having any prior experience, they go to field and all. So many things will be new for them, right? So they go to government stakeholders, they will talk to them. Sometimes government stakeholder will take them to the school visit along with them. So these are the many things. Some of the people, it is very new for some people to go out of their home or go out of the state, or staying with some other people, or learning new culture, learning new language. These are things very new for many fellows, right? So for that, we are having boot camp also. So 2 year program and 4 semester program, and every semester we are having boot camp. The boot camp will usually will happen at the regional headquarters. For example, if you talk about North India, the regional headquarters will be in Jaipur only. So they will come to regional headquarters. All the fellows will come to regional headquarters for 1 week, 10 days. They will consolidate their learning and they reflect on their learning. So what happens is that we as a human beings, we used to have many learning, right? But if we didn't reflect back on those learnings, or if we didn't reflect on what are the things went well, or reflect on what the things not go well, these are the learnings we need to reflect on. Then only we can say that ourself as a human being has been improved or not, or as a human being we have come to the better stage or not. So we need to have more reflections. So these boot camps will give you a chance to reflect on your 6 month journey and how we are seeing your way on your life as a next month way forward. So these chances will be there in Gandhi Fellowship boot camp they're offering. Talking about another feature, we are having Vipassana. So most of the very some of the people will have this term, will hear this term called Vipassana because it is mostly for big tech CEO and big corporate CEO. So Vipassana is a process, it's a meditation process where people go to Vipassana and they will sit there, and basically they will sit there, they will not use any phones, they will not communicate with the surrounding world for 10 days. They will go to some Vipassana meditation center, they will spend 10 days over there, and they will try to reflect on their own journey, and they try to find out whom and find out their inner self. So who they are, why they came here, what is the main reason why what is the reason for existing in this particular world, how they can contribute to this world. As an individual, we are having families, we are having responsibilities, we are having society to take care of, we are having children to take care of, we are having family to feed, all these things, how we are focusing ourselves, not as a center, but as a part. In this world, how we are playing our role, not as a center, but as a part, how we are living in harmony. And all. So they will most of them, they will, it's the chance for them to reflect and think back on their own journey. So this is we call Vipassana. So fellows are having provisions for go for Vipassana for 10 days. The particular Vipassana centers will be allocated for them. They can go and do Vipassana over there. So this is and we are having another thing called PSP. So a particular public system project that we used to call. So as a second year, fellows have to do their PSP. So fellows basically how to do is that they have to go to schools or they have to go to hospitals. They have to find a common problem and they try to give the solution by using 4D theory principle. So in this design thinking, there is a one theory is there, 4D principle theory. So this theory basically helps people to implement the projects. So this theory will focusing on not on numbers or not on money, but on impact. How many people we are impacting, like how efficient our program or how efficient our project is there, so that we can impact more people, we can think sustain more sustainability in people's life, right? So these are the principles. By using this principle, they have to do one public project system over there, and Gandhi Fellowship platform will give you guidance, will give you support for this particular platform. So these are the things, and I have explained about the stipend, and we are talking about stipend. So, Gandhi, if you have started as a Gandhi Fellow, for stipend for the Gandhi Fellow is 25,000. So 25,000 we have to earn, and the rent and for other things and all, there's accumulation amount will be given over there. So 17,000 will be in your hand, and the overall fellowship amount is 25,000. And 25,000 some amounts will be having and will be returned it to you at the end of the year. So some lump amount will be returned to you at the end of the second year. Till the second year, apart from this one, in this 25,000, we'll be giving you 17,000, which is fair enough for one given to survive in this particular time. So it is fair amount, 70,000, it is fair amount. And if some people are having some difficulties in their home who want to have this full stipend, those provisions also available in this stipend. So they can request their program manager, they can request their program leader, and they can get the full stipend also in some cases. And apart from this, all the conditions are applied because since it's a big organization, we are having new regulation and new policies everywhere. So some of the things are updated. Some of the things I'm saying would be updated when you join the fellowship. Or some of the things would be added in this time when you join the fellowship. So both the rules are subject to change and it is applicable only. You know? So that's I want to make sure here. And apart from this, Gandhi Fellowship is a platform to find your purpose, like why we are here. Like we are having many fellows who have came from this IT sector who wants to do something that never worked. So it's a platform for you to find the purpose, like what you are doing in your life, why you here, and if you're thinking about what I'm doing over here in this universe, what is my contribution over the society. If you're thinking about Gandhi Fellowship platform is a good platform for you. And if you want to do follow your passion about entrepreneurship, or if you want to do a passion about education, for example, some people will think about I am because I am where I am right now because of society is given to me many things. I want to give something back to society. Some people will think I want to do something for this education because education is the main thing. Education is the main reason what I have done the achievements in my life. So I want the same opportunities to provide everyone so that if someone is having has to do something with education, they can join. They can join here and they can follow their passions and all. And to transform yourself. So Gandhi Fellowship or Penal Foundation or Kaival Education Foundation, they are having one mantra is that before you try to change the society, you have to try to change yourself first, right? So change starts from within ourselves only. Then only we can say we can work on changing the society. And like our great our lead DMK leader Aringar Anna said, what he said is that நீங்க வந்துட்டு ஒருத்தவங்கள வந்து ஒரு கை ஒரு விரல்ல வச்சுக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா, மிச்சம் 4 விரல்ல இருந்து உங்கள தான் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்குன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ if you are pointing finger on someone, don't forget you are having 4 fingers which is pointing on you, right? So change has to start within ourselves first. Then only we can impact other people, we can influence other people to change, right? So if you are so come on if you are thinking of platform where you can think of transform yourself, understanding yourself more better, or making a better version of yourself, or becoming a better version of yourself, becoming a better man, becoming a better citizen by transforming yourself, Gandhi platform is a good platform for you. And to be the change maker, also Gandhi Fellowship platform is a great platform. It's giving you a lot of opportunities. So basically, we have seen many people, and there is a good example is also there. So change maker, there is an example. So we had a one fellow named Surya. So he was my senior fellow up in batch 9 or 7, I guess. So he wasn't working in Rajasthan as a fellow. He was working in Rajasthan in one district. So he used to go to school and all. So Rajasthan, what happens is that all over India, how what happens is that we used to put so much heavy books and so much heavy notes into the children. So being from this Purana old area, I can say that in our time we used to have these huge bags where I have to carry kilos and kilos of books and notebooks with me. So it is like basically I will be bowed down and like oh, because that's what weight I used to carry, right? So being a fellow, so Surya, he saw this particular students, they are traveling 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, like having these huge bags in their home, from their home to school. And he found that the people are having struggle under. So what he did is that he went and he talked to the principal of the school, and he convinced them to have a one day he convinced them to have a one day where the teacher or HM led students to come to the class without bag on one particular day. So what happens is that in Saturday, those students who's from these schools, they didn't know how to come with the bags. So basically, it's a bagless day on Saturday. So what happens is that those students will come without bag, they carry 1 or 2 notes, they come here and they spend most of the time reflecting what they had teach start or reflecting on doing some playful games with their speeches with their students and all. So this that is one example for being a change maker. So that is done by fellow only. That's one fellow called Suya only, and it has been appreciated by Rajasthan government, and Rajasthan government are doing backless day and alternately certainly they are doing backless day and all the Rajasthan government. And it has been appreciated by Indian government also, and many states are following this backless day in their own school premises. So it starts with the one person, one Gandhi fellow who went there, who just observe the difficulties faced by the student, and who bring the change over there. Now see, there is a one person who started. Now you are seeing the connection. No, like there is a one person started. Now there is a one school followed, one district followed, one state followed. Now the whole country is following the same. So that is one example of being a change maker. We used to say. And that's why, like, if you want to find your purpose, or if you want to follow your passion, or if you want to transform yourself, if you want to become a change maker, Gandhi Fellowship platform is it's a great platform for you to come and learn many things and transform yourself and give come something back to society. And doing so, you can also have some skills within yourself. You can develop interpersonal skills, you can develop intrapersonal skills, you can go for IT sector, you can go for any good employment in this particular social development sector. So these are the things. So this Gandhi Fellowship is for you, and these are the Gandhi Fellowship stipends amount, and this is what Gandhi Fellowship we are doing under.
Yeah. Thank you, Sangreat. I have a question that maybe the viewers also may have the similar question. So many people say that fellowship is not a job and it is not going to give you any experience, or it's not going to give any future job opportunities. So I would like you to comment on those things. And I have another question also. It is what will be the future of Gandhi Fellows, those who are completing Gandhi Fellows after doing the fellowship, what they will do?
Oh, sure. First of all, I will answer your first question. So fellowship experiences and job, no job, and that notion that is happening right now. Fellowship will not give you any experience. It is completely wrong, actually. So when we are talking about this on developed countries, they always offer internship first. Whatever it is, McKinsey or whatever, or Wall Street paper, or even Times Magazine. All these big Fortune companies, or we are talking about Fortune 50 or Fortune 500 companies, they all have, they all expect experience only. Now, tech industry is going in a way that you don't need to have a degree right now, but you need to have a knowledge right. So, like Elon Musk said that only, like you don't, for to become a Tesla employee, you don't need to have a degree, but you need to have a knowledge about this, right? So, knowledge will comes only through your practical work experience. Only knowledge will come. So, that is why many people came to Gandhi Fellowship. They have this theoretical part. Even this happened to me also. So, theoretical part, many people are very strong also. But to convert the theoretical knowledge into practical or into one habit or one behavior pattern, you need to put all the theoretical knowledge into the practicality and into experience. That is where fellowship will give you. That is why, like, there are some people who have done graduation after joining the work, they always have this problem of having less competencies in work. They are always having from just now I have finished this, just now I joined. People are expecting me to do many things and all, how I'm not having any experience. And that is the reason also many companies are asking people to have their prior experience because most of the companies they are spending, they're investing so much money on their employees so that they can see the biggest growth in their life, they can see the improvement in their company or their employees life. So to get into the job market or any kind of job market, so right now we are talking about 21st century where everything is tend to change day by day. So there's a technology is coming today and tomorrow the technology tend to change. That is a frequency, that's a very big chance that is challenge change that is happening in this world right now. It is all this artificial intelligence, all this and all. So we need to have experience, whatever job it is. We need to have experience. So these fellowship platforms like Gandhi Fellowship or any fellowship platforms and all will provide you experience. Will provide you a work experience, so that you can better adapt. You can experience what is the work structure will be there. So it is experience only. Of course, you are not going to be employed. So being a Gandhi fellow doesn't mean that you are going to be a work like a employee. So that is why we are having so many structures, we are having so many mechanisms where it is different from job. So I am working in Penal Foundation as an employee right now. So I am not going for the community immersion. So it is only for fellows only. So we are here to make the process easy for fellows. We are here to make the work things in that. To make everyone work under we are here. We as a employees, PL, program manager, program director, senior program manager, core team member, we are here as a working people. So as a fellow, they are not here to work. So it is a learning experience only. So it is not going to be a 5 to 9 job, or 9 to 5 job. So that I can give you a guarantee because being a fellow, I also been a fellow. So it is not going to be a 9 to 5 job for them. It is going to be a great learning experience for them. And talking about after fellowship, what will happen? So Gandhi Fellowship is also, sorry, Perumal Foundation, Gandhi Fellowship, Kaival Education Foundation. We are having one particular team allocated for this. So we are having different niche team. So since it started in 2008, we are having so many alumni people also. So we are all alumni, like our friend Kavikan is alumni over there. So many of our friends are like Gandhi Fellowship alumni only. So we are having huge network and we are having huge both inner network also we are having outer network also. We are having tie up with many companies also. So we used to provide job opportunities at the end of the at the end of the third semester. So we used to train fellows how to attend the interview. We used to train fellows how to attend the group interview, personal interview. We train the fellows on many skills. Right now, we are training fellows on artificial intelligence because we know right in the situation one need to cope with this artificial intelligence. Agar if one person or employee doesn't know how to work with artificial intelligence, it's basically nothing is going to happen for you because artificial intelligence will need to see it is becoming one skill. So right now we are capacity building our fellows, both our Gandhi fellows, in terms of artificial intelligence. So according to the market skills, according to the need of the skills, we used to do the capacity building skills platform for the Gandhi Fellowship. And we are having one platform dedicated for Gandhi Fellows. where they can go and enroll themselves. They can learn many things from this course, and they can learn degree and certificate also. These certificates, it's like an experience for them, will help them to go when they go for this job opportunities. And directly answer to the question, we are having team who will help the Gandhi fellows to seek or get into the job, and we are having team who can help the Gandhi fellows skill wise also in providing job opportunity directly and indirectly. We are supporting fellows to get into the job. Two questions. I hope I answered this.
Yeah. So thank you, Sangrit, for joining us the introduction shared to on Gandhi Fellowship. On behalf of Revamp, I'd like to thank you and wish you all the best. I hope the viewers also will be able to apply the Gandhi Fellowship and get selected. As a concluding remark, I request you to say on the application process and the deadline so that it will be helpful for them also to get into the fellowship. Yeah, that's all.
So, thank you, Leah. So, right now the deadline is that 30th December is a deadline. So, please apply it earliest. Please apply it as earliest. And the platform is very huge platform. It can carry many end responses. So, don't fear that if you go and apply in the platform, it will get stuck over there. The platform is very good. So, there is no online stuck with the platform. The platform is very good. So, you can start by applying it right now itself. So, till December, we are having deadline over there. If there is any change in this deadline, if there is any change in submission of assignments in the date, you can always go to gandhifellowship.org website. The notification will be flashed over there. They can go, whoever wants to do a fellowship, they can go and upload over there. And if they want to contact some other person who is responsible for this particular region or particular zone, in the website itself, we have provided numbers who is taking care of this data, but who is the person is taking care of. For example, we're talking about South region. There is a person Manogar. He is the one who is responsible, and his number is available in the website. And I also provided my number to you, and anyone can reach out my number also, no problem. We always are ready to help you only. So gandhifellowship.org is the website. They can access the website, they can click the apply now prayer button. They have to go for this application process. The deadline is 30 December. If there is any changes, it will be flashed on the website itself. So go to the website and please be keep eye on the website would be